Alright, next time I'm gonna keep my headphones in, okay, so that I can always hear myself when I talk. Because I fucking hate this. Um, I did another video on Jimmy Dore just now. Apparently, my sound has been turned off the entire fucking time. So I'm gonna do it again. It was about this. Monkeypox.
So,
So I know what he's about to say. First thing about Jimmy Dore, most of his content is anti-vax. Um, most of his content is actively against, the WHO, against, um, against all the sort of stuff, like against the mandates. Uh, it's basically just anti-democratic as well. Like, if you go look at Jimmy Dore's content, the only thing he criticizes is basically Democratic Party. The only thing he does is talk against vaccination, against mandates, spreading misinformation about COVID. And now, when you have monkeypox, he's probably gonna do it again. So, without things out of the way, let's go over it.
hey, how you guys doing? Did you get your fourth booster yet? Are you boosting?
Amazing joke already.
Here we go. Belgium introduces a 20-day quarantine for all monkeypox cases. So I lost count. How many horsemen of the apocalypse is this exactly?
Oh yeah, important thing to note. He's a quote-unquote comedian. So, a fair warning ahead, if there is a possibility to die, that you might actually die laughing from what he's saying, I really am worried about your sense of humor. No, he's very, very unfunny. Cringe at worst, you know. But we're gonna get through this, okay? We're gonna get through this. Let's go.
Belgium introduces a 21-day quarantine for all monkeypox cases. So now I'm supposed to be afraid of monkeypox.
Yes.
Now there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around about the monkeypox. So what?
You know what? Rick Overton texted me today is the big WHO treaty day, isn't it?
I think today is the day they're going to vote on that WHO treaty to take away all our sovereignty over our bodies and give it to the WHO.
So this is just in time.
So
Nice. They're basically advocating that the WHO is planning this. This is actually a conspiracy, okay? They're actually saying, okay, the people on top of the WHO did this on purpose to do this and this. They won't explicitly say it, but it's what they'll gesture at. By the way, these are his guests. On the left, Jackson Hinkle, fan of infrared. Has some stupid positions. I won't get deep into it. Maybe we'll do a segment on it. Maybe we'll do it. Guy on the right, I don't know. I've seen some conspiracy of him. Not that much though, so I don't know how he's gonna go at this. Yeah, let's continue.
just in time. So they got and by the way, Bill Gates has predicted that monkeypox would happen, didn't he? Or a smallpox. He predicted a smallpox, but they did. You know, they do those simulations of these. They did a simulation for monkeypox in one of their simulations they did a year ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Belgium has become the first country to introduce a mandatory quarantine for people with monkeypox. Those with symptoms will need to isolate until their sores subside, which is expected to be around 3 weeks. Oh, so just the people with monkeypox are being quarantined? Lucky. When do we get to be locked down, huh? There has been an outbreak in the country linked to a gay fetish festival called Darklands, where 3 attendees tested positive. Oh, this is just going to be like AIDS. They're going to start demonizing the gays because they're getting the monkeypox.
Not per se. I would consider it like how people reacted to like when COVID came out of China. Like they like racial hate would go up against Asians. That's a possibility. Not denying that. However, nobody is denouncing that it like actively harming gays because of the monkeypox. I have to see. It really depends on how this is all going. Currently there are, I think, a lot of gay men infected. I don't know if that's correlation causation kind of thing. We'll have to wait until we find out more about this. It is true, by the way, that smallpox or monkeypox in the US, those outbreaks have grown because less people are getting vaccinated. So it's a reminder to everyone to get vaccinations, not just the COVID vaccine, all vaccinations, because it is very likely that if you do not vaccinate, that this disease will come back. And again, there have been a couple of years when outbreaks have been high because of it. Okay, just be aware of this situation, and that's a good thing that we're taking steps actively to fight against smallpox. Or sorry, against monkeypox. Now, it's not as dangerous as COVID, but we'll get more into it later.
There have been an outbreak in the country linked to a gay fetish festival called Darklands, where 3 attendees tested positive. Man, talk about your gain of function research the hard way. Come on, am I right? Am I right? Come on. Anyway, I'm not doing that. Organizers said, yeah, Kurt, I'm not doing that. Organizers said there's a reason to assume that the virus has been brought in by visitors from abroad to the festival after recent cases in other countries. They circulated warning information from the government saying that those infected would have to self-isolate for 3 weeks and avoid any physical sexual contact. So not just physical, so it sounds like physical contact would be okay, but just not sexual contact, because they
Is
would.
there non-physical sexual contact that I've never heard of?
I don't. Well, yeah, I've had psychic sex. I
Oh,
think
the healer.
Guys, don't tell him, but there is such a thing as sexting. You know, just want to put it out there. I know they have very little imagination, but let's keep it in mind, okay? Like, try to keep it together, okay? We're almost on like a quarter of it, okay? Just hang in there.
Maybe that healer guy.
I have psychic sex every time I get on stage at a comedy club. I'm making love to that audience
That one hit.
with my puns.
Watch your mouth.
That's right. Oh, is that a pun in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? So
Comedian, by the way.
So organize, yeah. So the circulated warning information is going to say those infected would have to self-isolate. My God, do we need to build a wall around Belgium gay fetish festivals? I think we might have to do that. Over the last week, concerns have grown about the spread of monkeypox, a viral disease which is usually rare and found mainly in those who recently traveled to Africa. Really? It has now been found in 10 countries outside of Central and West Africa, including the UK, where there are 20 confirmed cases. The World Health Organization says that people can catch the disease from close contact with skin lesions of infected people, from inhaling respiratory droplets or touching a contaminated object, such as a towel or bedding. So it
great.
sounds like they're trying to make it sound really infectious.
So now I can't touch skin lesions when I'm on a plane again?
Now this is true, okay? You have to keep in mind, like, remember that there are possibilities that you can have this disease by touching something that's been touched by another, okay? However, it is less, I think it's less of a problem. It can spread. It has not like the same spreading rate as COVID-19. It's not very that effective at infecting people, so that's a good thing. However, still try to keep up with this, you know. it's important to stay safe and healthy. Okay, keep it in mind.
Oh, great.
They're trying to because they're trying to make it seem like you can just it's in the air like the flu. But that's very weird. I don't trust that wording. From inhaling respiratory droplets or touching a contaminated object. Really? Okay, that's what they say. That's what the WHO is saying. They said that transmission via droplet respiratory particles usually requires prolonged face-to-face contact. So that's not respiratory. That to me, that's it's not in the air. You're getting a piece of liquid from the other person's mouth on your mouth because you're right on your mouth.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Okay, so the first paragraph explain. Okay, these are some things you can get it from. Okay, then they specify respiratory particles usually requires prolonged face-to-face contact. Bam. Okay. Symptoms. How you can get those ways which you can get infected. Next paragraph explains what has to be required specifically to get those requirements. But Jimmy Dore is unable to read or be funny.
That's not see. They're describing it in a way that makes it sound like it's more contagious than it actually is. That's what that is.
Are 69 safe at least?
What about 69?
Just face to face.
No, that was pretty funny.
I'm serious about this. Isn't that what? Am I wrong? Does it sound like they're trying to make it sound like it's more contagious than it actually is? Because I heard you have to have sex with someone to get monkeypox, and they're making it sound like, oh, you could just inhale it. But then they
Well,
go,
Jimmy,
what?
The CDC has never lied before, so I wouldn't,
Even the sex fest.
And there you have it. Okay. There you have Jason Hinkle on the left saying the CDC has never lied before. Okay. This is the conspiracy I'm talking about. This is exactly what they're trying to do. They throw a cheap jab at the CDC or like at the WHO because they may have fucked up or like they may have been a conspiracy about them during the COVID pandemic. That's it. They just wanna have a gotcha. No actual arguments, no nothing. There's a cheap gotcha that saying that the CDC was bad for putting us in a lockdown, you know, maybe saving a lot of lives, you know, by not overflowing hospitals. But yeah, they're lying. They're a lying piece of shit, and that's why we shouldn't trust them. That's what they're saying.
Festival story sounds like the old HIV, a guy had sex with a monkey story, but like like it sounds like something you'd make up to make fun of another crazy story about where a virus is.
Yeah, damn, imagine. There's a new sort of like disease, and it has spread amongst a large group of people who have been intimate with each other. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever heard of such a disease. Yeah, yeah. This must be bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, there has never been like a huge event where people got infected massively, you know, like hasn't happened. I can't think of one over the past 2 years, maybe. No clue.
Yeah.
Curious.
Well, they always blame the gays first. EU Health Agency warns monkeypox could become endemic in Europe if outbreaks continue. Really? How long until Fauci says we should lock down and wear 3 masks to prevent monkeypox? Fine, I'll wear 3 masks, but I am not wearing a condom.
Again, see the conspiracy against the CDC, against the WHO. How long until Fauci we should lock down and wear 3 masks to prevent monkeypox? They're basically ridiculing advice that was legitimate from Fauci about the COVID pandemic. It's so weird, you know, like how you can think that, but you know, let's see how far the conspiracy goes.
So there you go. Are you afraid of monkeypox, Jackson?
Given the current, like conditions for contracting it, no, I'm not. What they're telling us.
So
I'm
now,
scared of it. I mean, I'm not.
so there are people trying to say that I can't say it on this channel. They'll take my channel down. That some people have been getting shingles from the and that this has something to do with that. I can't say it. I can't say it on this channel. I can't say it. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in general, a bunch of different mystery things can cause shingle. It's like a immune response that I've heard of way before anything to do with like COVID.
There was also a side-by-side photo I saw going viral, and it was the Queensland Health Department. Did you see that?
Yes. Tell
Yeah,
people
they
what
had
it
the
is.
photo of what is shingles, and it was a picture of a hand with shingles on the hand,
With
all
these
the lesions
blisters,
on
with the
hand.
blisters on the hand, and then
And then on the photo next to it, it showed like another health department website, and it was the same exact photo of the same exact hand with the same exact lesions, but it says, "What is monkeypox?"
yeah,
And they just have the same exact photo for shingles and monkeypox.
I saw that.
Holy shit. Diseases that may have similar symptoms and they use the same photo for it, like as a basic identifier of the conditions that may lead to that may have led to this. Holy shit, yeah, no, this is I don't know if you know, but if this is actually true, which I probably think it is, there's no reason to lie about this. If you have a photo of a symptom, like a rash, or like you see someone sneezing, and you say, okay, this is the flu. And then you go to like an allergies page and you see the exact same two photos with someone sneezing and someone with a rash. That's fine. Like those same like they're the same symptoms basically, so you can say, hey, there's a photo. If you have this, it may look like this and this. Okay, it doesn't have to be specifically a shingles photo of the bumps on your hand or like a monkeypox bumps on your hand. As long as they are similar in their symptoms, I don't give a shit. But they're trying to do like this is a conspiracy, like they're using the same photos. This is probably all just fake, because that's what this will lead to. Like I like, as much as I like to joke about how conspiracy baiting these people are and how unfunny they are, these gotchas are pretty harmful. Like watch out for it, okay?
That was wild. I was like, what? So I again,
No, Chippy Dore is not a good guy.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say, what I'm not allowed to say, but we all know that these agencies like the WHO, they're captured. They rely on funding from billionaires like Bill Gates, and they don't. The guy who's in charge of the WHO isn't even a goddamn doctor. Did you know?
Large organizations do not have to be run by doctors. I would even argue that that would be a worse system. Like if you have like an engineering company, you do not have an engineer who's the boss of that company. No, you have someone who knows how to run a business. Same with WHO.
Know that? Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Bill Gates is not a doctor, you're saying.
Ha ha! And guess what? The guy who's the head of Pfizer is a veterinarian. So that's anyway. So there's your
No relevancy at all. Like it has nothing to do with the subject.
story about monkeypox. You better start. I would advise everyone to start shitting your pants now. Shit often. Shit early. Because that's what this requires. And I would start blaming your neighbor immediately. Start getting upset at your neighbor for walking around with lesions. You know, hey, is that a lesion on your face, monkeypox? Hey, we're doing stand-up comedy in Irvine, California.
Yeah, no. Again, monkeypox is serious. Try to stay safe. Listen to the institutions who are informed about the situation. Okay, Jimmy Dore has posted a lot of anti-vax content, and he probably will do so if this continues down that road.